energy. So what we're going to do, so what's going to happen today and what we're going to do is we're going to allow you to just say like how you feel, what's been going on, all of the problems and issues while we're channeling behind the scenes. Once you're done and we're done channeling, then we will help do a little bit of healing, and then we'll just close it out. So we're going to help you to the best of our abilities. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got like a list. I got the list.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Can I introduce Gail? Let me do a proper introduction for you as well. And of course, you know me from YouTube, Tahira, Mother of the Ages. Welcome to your session. I'm so happy to be with you today and in this space today. And I'm just asking that Source covered this session and that it creates just this beautiful healing environment for all of us, right? And yeah. So what I'll be doing today is I will be looking for the root issue. I will be almost in a way collapsing timeline so I can take a look at the collective template that's going on in your ancestral DNA, so that we can find out what the root cause is of the purpose of why you're here. And just really quickly, Spirit just draws my attention to like you're divided in half in some sort of way. Do you feel divided at all? Just draws my attention, just a line down the paper, just you're kind of split in two.
Well, that might be why I never could not. That's wow. I know that I'm ADD. I'm always like having like I'm ADD. I'm like all over the place. I've never been able to go down a line. I can't follow a line. I took my Ritalin before I came so I could focus a little bit more. That's really wow. I don't even know what to say about that. That's really I had no idea.
Well, no, it's okay. So we're going to channel more. So just please, we open up the floor for you to tell us what's going on. And we'll start.
Okay. First of all, my most scariest thing that happened in a dream, and I do just to bounce off that because I was thinking about when I first found you when you were talking about Princess Kate, and I had the same dream that you did or thought or what, you know. So I go, well, I feel as though, you know, you're the real thing. But the main thing, so I had a dream that they were picking people and like people were going up and then some people were going down or to the other side. And there was me. I found out I was going to the side. I'm like, I don't know if this is the right, I don't know if I want to do that. Why am I going to the side? It looks like people are more people are going up. I don't understand what's going on here. So that was a dream that I had, and it really concerned me because I was really afraid because am I missing out? Am I going the wrong? Should I do something to help myself? I don't know. So I don't know. My son, my mother, and my brother all think that I'm completely crazy or that I'm like I need more religion. I need more religion. It's very painful. All my life has been like a huge fight, either with myself, like now because no one wants to fight with me anymore. I'm having a fight with myself, like brush your teeth, comb your hair, don't do this, do that. I'm even fighting with myself to make myself do things. I'm 66. I'm happy to say that. But everybody has always says that I'm fighting all the time. I'll fight with a cat. You know, it's like, what else do I have? They're saying that I have something wrong with my hip. They're thinking that it's bone spurs. I have like a some kind of floater in my eye. That's all recent. I'm very sensitive to anything anybody says to me. It's just like you said that wrong to me, we're fighting.
Yeah.
I can see spirits. I've seen at least 25 of them. You know, people that I've seen them clear, I've seen them foggy. I can see them. When I was 13, I saw an angel who was fighting. It was really so cool. Let's see. I'm my boyfriend, I don't know, my boyfriend and me are having real serious problems now. It's really, I don't like it. He has like brain damage from a drug overdose. So, I don't know if he has Alzheimer's. I don't know if I have Alzheimer's. I don't know if we're just growing old or what. I don't know. I love all the animals. I can communicate with the animals. They can communicate with me. I've really had to tone it down because I used to have this other job, and I would call kittens and the kittens to me, and I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this because what if something happens and he might get hit going back to where he was. And I've talked to the giraffe in the Seneca Zoo. I've talked to the wolf to make him come out so my grandson could see him. Speaking of my grandson has hemophilia, and very bad, but I don't know about that. I have a new cat. He's 1, and I adore him. His name is Alvin. Is he reincarnated from one of my other animals? I don't know. I just wanted to know. Where's my money?
Okay, Gail, wait a minute. Let's pause on that list, Gail.
You have squirrel energy. And you know why Source wants me to confirm the squirrel energy? Because you know what? I'm gonna tell you something really funny, really quick. Just really quick, something really funny. I had to go get the groceries outside because I saw a squirrel with the bread and I forgot to get the groceries outside. So the squirrel took the bread up. And as she was talking, I was like, this is Source confirming that she has squirrel energy.
They're out there. They wait for me. I feed them for 2 years now. Like I have a bird.
Yes. I also feel like, Gail, that you've taken a lot and internalized it. And that's why you don't really know which direction to go. Because now you have your mom, then you have your dad, and then you have this person, and you have that person, and that's why I said, now I have nobody to fight with but me. But are you really just fighting you, or are you fighting everyone who told you who you were inside of you? Now you have to fight them.
I hate being told how I feel and what I am. I hate it. I mean, not from you guys, but I don't. It's like, you don't know me. You haven't walked in my shoes. What are you talking about? Fight.
And you know what? Your energy, and I was twirling all over the place. I couldn't sit still. I'm just like, I'm all over. Like, is this like you? Like, I'm just
That's
like
normal. It's not normal.
I mean, listen, as long as you're getting everything done at the end of the day.
I don't know what
and Source is, okay, so the left and right hemisphere of your brain needs balancing, right? Source really now still draws my attention once again to this divide here, right? I believe Source is talking about the left and the right brain needing some sort of cohesiveness. I'm also channeling like a caterpillar as well. And I'm gonna look up what that means. It says it means transformation, resurrection, regeneration. Represents the cycles of life and the stages of development, early child development, the brain. I feel like there's still some stages of development that you may have missed out on.
I got it.
And this is actually very common because sometimes we can even, if we have a trauma at a young age, we'll block that out. And then that part of us never really truly got to get developed, right? So I'm still getting that, something with the brain, left and right hemisphere of the brain. And also
childhood feels like a trauma, and I've never felt good. I've never felt happy my whole life. It's just, I don't know what's wrong. I don't understand.
And the last thing I'll say really quickly, I'm getting butterfly effect, which I'm not even really sure what that means. But a spirit draws my attention to a caterpillar, a cocoon, and a butterfly. These are the stages, right? I think these are the stages, but you're at the butterfly effect. But you haven't even gone through the caterpillar and the cocoon yet, right? So you're trying to skip around. Gemini, you have something to add to that?
Yeah, Gail, you know what? I actually want to ask you a question really quick because the butterfly effect kind of reminds me of something, but I just want to ask you really quick. Do you ever often get these like intrusive thoughts that are like not even your own? It might be like your mom or just people in your life where you are like making a decision, right? But then it's like something else will come into your head and be like, no, 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 we're gonna do this instead. So that's what you mean by like fighting, because it almost gives me this, I don't know if you know what MK Ultra is. It almost gives me those kind of vibes where you're like trying to make decisions for yourself, but there's something that takes over.
Yeah, my parents were fighting so much when I was young, I couldn't go to either one of them, so I had to like fight my way, raise myself.
Interesting.
And a spirit is drawing my attention to the throat.
Oh my God, my throat. Yes. Yes. I don't know what's wrong. I've been to the doctor 3 times and she's like, take your inhaler, take your asthma. No, I don't know. Here's some stuff. Take it. But it's like messed up.
Yeah, because it almost feels like very like clogged. Like you're
Yes.
And then like when your brain is like and then like you're like, wait, you gotta breathe, Gail. You gotta breathe. You gotta breathe, Gail. You gotta use our lungs here. And so, oh, you know what? That's so funny because as soon as I said throat, spirit was drawing my attention to the lungs as well. And and the heart area, the lungs, the throat, and the heart area, and the brain. So this is like mostly your upper chakras that we're gonna have to really work through because it's more upper, although you do need to ground. But spirit is just drawing my attention to the upper chakras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can ever, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of space too going on. I mean, like we both have this background. There's just a lot of spacey energy, you know, and you need to ground. Yes, this grounded, you know, and grounding takes time, you know, especially if you live in your upper chakras and in this kind of fairy. I'm not saying you live in a fairy tale or a fairy land. I'm almost getting fairy energy. It just takes time to ground. But yeah, I want to start looking into this left and right brain thing that I see kind of being an issue. Yeah, so any other messages right now, Gemini? Are you ready to kind of start?
Oh no, I'm ready to kind of start. As soon as you said that, I started feeling a little bit of like tingling or pulsing in my third eye.
Okay.
As soon as you said that, so confirmation there. So, but yeah, let's get into this.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
All right, Gail. All right, take a big deep breath in, my dear. Biggest breath you've had all day. Raise that energy, bring it up all the way to the crown of the head. And I want you to release this breath here slowly and completely. Washing over the forehead, relaxing, softening every single muscle in the face. Jaws relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Chest and back deeply relaxed. And ground in this energy, moving it down through the hips, thighs, knees, calves, and grounding here at the soles of the feet. Just continue to take in those breaths, and your central nervous system is really off the Richter scale. Just calm down. Calm down. Do you feel that way? Do you feel your nervous system is kind of?
It's just normal to me. It's
Okay.
been all life, but I feel like something's different than everybody else.
Okay, I can feel it. I can feel it. And just try to relax, okay? All right, I'm going to go into a little bit of light language and we're going to start feeling around in your energy field here. Thank you. My throat is on fire, so thank you, Gemini. It's really hurting. Miramborota, Krishimorota, Amborota. Miramborata, Amborota, Dikereshunerite. Minamboroto, Krishindirete, Amboroto. Ninamboroto, Kramamboroto. Minanshandirete, Mikanamboroto. Mi shonerita karamuri kamburuto. Miramburuto. Mirashunerite. Miramburuto. Krishamburuto. Miramburuto. Nirashonoruto maratakirishi. Miratata karambo. Mirashata karamburuto. Miramburuto marato karamarite. Mishonera tamburuto. Miramburo shunerite. Miramborota krashimorota. Mimoroto marambro shunerete. Mimoroto karambi shunerete. Mimoroto karambambroto. Mishonarambro shinere tamborota. Do you have thyroid at all issue?
They haven't diagnosed me with it.
Okay, this is my throat, and it's just spirit draws my attention to. It's either the pulse or like thyroid. It just hurts really bad.
It's like swollen, huh? It has a swollen energy, doesn't it? Yep, I
Like
was feeling that.
swollen lip nodes, maybe. I think.
Yep, that's what I was.
Yeah.
I've had them from my childhood. I've always had like swollen lymph nodes. I think it was from the mumps or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna kind of look into that a little bit more. So the lip nodes are fatty components that perform a variety of functions in your body. They're part of your cell membrane that helps control what goes in and out of your cells. They will help with moving and storing energy. That's why we feel this energy, right? Just absorbing vitamins and making hormones, and the balance between the right and left hemisphere, right? I think we're not seeing as much balance as we could because of the wait a minute. Oh, let me make sure I'm in the right thing before I wait, how do you say it?
Lymph nodes.
Okay.
Lymph nodes.
Okay.
L-Y-M.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. But I'm like, let me not spiritually diagnose you with something else. But you know,
that was so strange. I kind of felt like I'll slow down a little bit. I was just like, what's that? That's different.
Okay. All right. This is let's see.
Wow, they're feeling a little better, a little bit.
Okay.
I also wanted to say it almost feels like for some reason it's like you're out here and it's like you're looking at yourself. It's like you are like I don't know, is it oversoul or what would you call it?
Your oversoul.
Yeah, your oversoul is like looking at you because your soul is like disconnected. That's why it's so important to ground, because when you're not grounded, more than likely your oversoul could be looking at you like, hey, ready to come back in now.
I see myself in dreams. I just see myself sitting there. I do see myself sometimes. I don't know. Everything's weird.
Yeah.
And when I was paying attention to the left and the right side of my brain, the left side was a lot more affected. It almost felt like dense. Like it almost felt like it was like, it's weird. Like it was shrinking or something was happening. There was some type of just something going on with the left side of my brain. And it was just like more than the right. The right felt, a little bit more balanced than the left. So so an imbalance between the right is a little bit more structured than the left. That's what I was feeling in my head.
Yeah, I was bringing some of that energy from the left over to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, right. There is an imbalance. So the lymph nodes here in the throat, it says that they're also known as cervical lymph nodes, a small bean-shaped organ that can swell when the body is fighting infection and other health conditions, right? I want to know what those other health conditions are. It could be inflammatory, which I think you have. It could be autoimmune disease. I'm not
I've
sure
wondered about that.
I'm sorry.
I've wondered about the autoimmune because I have had flare-ups and then they go, and it's like, don't touch me when it's flared up. But it hasn't happened for, since my 40s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it could be a variety of things. This is very important because, there's also a few other things on this list, but
Mhm.
you want to definitely get that checked
Okay.
out because, yeah, if you have an infection that you've been fighting for all these years, I mean, that could be pretty severe.
Yeah, I have
I'm
an eye
I feel
infection.
something right here. I feel something right in this area.
okay. So she just said, Gemini, that she had an eye infection.
Oh,
It's always, he gives me medicine. He tells me, oh, put a hot compress on it. And it's like, oh, they ain't going away.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's falling apart.
No, you're not falling apart. Um, you're not falling apart at all. It's just that really this whole left brain, right brain, and I'm going to check the left side of your body in general, to see where this imbalance on the left side is coming from, So let's just go ahead and relax again and just take in some very big deep breaths and just relax. Thank you very much. Mamurota pinimishunbera. Miram boroshum maram boroto permera. Nirata karashum maram boroto krishambro. Maboroto krishimambroto nira bona na murata kamuroto. Nisho mambroto ambre takarambro shambroto. Mimora ambroto narakara mishonirite. Mirambata karashambroto. Biboroto krishambrite. Mambroto moroshum marambo. Mirambara shimoroto mara. Mishonrita ambroto. Mimbrata kamurambroto. Ni konmarambroto. Mi bona mambroto.
Spirit is actually directing me to my abdomen. Like my abdomen, like I don't know if it's the lower part of the abdomen, but it's drawing my attention. My attention there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I felt that
it's a
too.
fat one.
What'd you say, Gail?
It's a fat one.
You're silly. Is it on that left side, Gemini?
Yeah, like the lower abdomen on the left, that's what it was drawing my attention to.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go in and take a look at that. Take a deep breath in, Gal, and just try to relax. And we're gonna go down here down to the sacral and the root and find out. It feels as if there's a lump, a mass there. Have you ever had your appendage pain or appendages or anything of that nature?
I think sometimes I have some pain on that, but I don't know what's going on.
Feels
I go to
like a mass, some sort.
got cancer in the stomach.
I don't know what it is. It feels like a mess. All right, let's take a look.
I wonder if it's like built up stagnant energy.
And that might be why Source had me look up that other word that I was looking up, because it did say that it could like not make the energy, it could create pockets of the stagnation in the energy field. So yeah, let's take a look at that. Just relax. Mi morata krishimuremboro. Mirata karashamboroto. Mirata krishimurete. Yeah, this balance, this imbalance between the right and left hemisphere is causing instability, is what sources say. Mishumbaramburuto karamanta, miramburuto kirishambarete, mirata kirishimo ambaramburote, mikaramata amburuta shambo, nishandeta burata. And also too, her oversoul needs to be brought back in. That's another thing too. Mikambur. Yeah. Misho mamuruto mio mamuruto musham murasham muruto miramburutum mikumbamburutam mimurum mikarasham maramburum miransham miramburutum mamakam mirambarashine shambrum. Mira mission. Mirata krashambroto. Mirata kreshimoro tambroto. I'm bringing in shamanic energy right now. There's a lot of frequencies here. I do believe there's a presence of some sort. Birashimoroto mata. Mishanirete kirimirete. Mirata kiramborambara. Mirata kirishambrete mburutat kirisham. Bambara takrami shumarambo. Mirambara takrami shande tikamburuta. Mikarumburuta. Mada karashumurata kirishambo. Mirata kirishimere tamburo tambara tikirashande. Bamburuto. Birandoro. Birandoroto. Paramburuto. Birashamburuto. Mikrashanderete. Mishona. Mishona muruto. Misho mamakara shimmerata karamburuto. Mishambarata. Mirambarata krishambereta. Miran shimnerete. Maret krishamburuto. Mi moroto makaramuruto. Mi kamburo shimnereta karamoama. Miramboambarata. Miran shonnerete. Mi morata krami shonnerete. Mi shonnereta amburuto. Miranda krashimmerete. Mirambarata kara. I'm channeling this beetle from the Egyptian, ancient Egyptian beetle. So it's responsible for, symbolizes rebirth, regeneration, transformation, life cycles, due to the nature of the behavior of the rolling dung balls, which I'm not sure what that is, maybe a part of it, which is seen as mirroring the sun daily journey across the sky, with the beetle representing the sun god. People often wore scarb for protection and to ensure safe passage into the afterlife. Did you mention anything about someone being reincarnated earlier?
Oh, I just wondered if my cat was reincarnated from anybody else. I mean,
Okay.
from one of my other animals, just my cat. But
Okay.
I don't know any. I mean, I believe in reincarnation, but I never really thought about. I don't know who anybody is.
Okay. Thank you very much. Not sure why that is coming up, Gemini, but that's what I'm seeing.
It was so funny because I was thinking about like just Egypt in general. As you were doing it, I was thinking about Egypt. That was so funny.
That's one of my passwords. I use Egypt as my password, but I don't have any meaning about it. I don't know anything about it. I don't have.
Okay. We're going to feel deeper into that because
Yeah.
I feel that we need to do that. Okay, so just go ahead and relax again. Thank you very much. My head is pounding. Like it's just like
Yeah, like right in the frontal area, like right above the eyebrows.
mine is going everywhere. Like the whole
Everywhere.
head.
Oh yeah, my neck's killing me. It hurts.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna think, do you ever have like eye strains? Like just
Yeah.
straining of the eye? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to ask you one more question, Gail. Did you did you ever go to church growing up? Like, did your mom ever bring you to church or?
She tried, but I'm just like, I don't believe this stuff. I'm not going.
Okay.
And then she tried to drop me off one time. She goes, "There's something wrong with you. You need to go talk to the reverend." I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Did anybody ever I know you say like you really
Oh,
didn't
I
like,
used to go to church. Then I got locked in the closet, and I'm like, I'm not going there no more.
okay, because were there people like praying for you, like praying over you? Um just someone in general just praying for you or
My son, right, is recently praying over me all the time. My son now, recently, because he thinks I'm crazy.
okay, because I feel like in these prayers, there's something about it that does not seem right to me. It does not rub me the right way at all because it's almost like unintentionally speaking. I don't even want to say it, but I have to, like, unintentionally speaking evil, like evil. And the only reason why is not because he's wanting to do that, but it's because of the intention and the energy behind it. And I'm also being drawn to like hot flashes. I feel hot, like hot. Do you ever get hot flashes?
Oh man, when I wake up, I'm like a burning on fire, and then I can regulate
Okay.
it and it cools down. I'm just
Yeah,
kind of,
because I started to feel hot, like hot flashes just everywhere. But yeah, these people that are praying for you, the just with that, like in general, even your son, even though he means the best intentions, it's not, the energy is not coming off in that manner, if that makes sense. Because
I
of
tell him, I
how
go,
he
don't
feels.
pray for me. I don't want you to pray for me. I tell him, he's always telling me what's wrong with me. Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
like totally trying to, I mean, he means well. He's just kind of
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And these words and these intentions and these prayers are causing a disruption as well in your energy. In
yeah,
the
they are. I don't know
it
how
is.
he's got, I know. I'm in my wit's end with him. I'm like, and if I say anything to him, he gets so sensitive about, he doesn't understand.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I see them speaking in tongues, but not in a good way neither. I'm seeing entities being coming forth with speaking in the tongue that they're doing it in. It's not good. I don't like it. Again, yes, they mean well, but I just don't like the energy, the intention. I just it rubs me wrong.
Oh, he's doing
It
what to me, but
it's like it's over your aura. It's like speaking it into like your auric field. It's like it almost like it feels like my aura is being dimmed because of
Well,
it.
and actually, I can barely see you over there. So,
Oh God, help
so
me.
that no, but that basically is the message. And I want to actually, while you were saying that, Gemini, about the prayers, Spirit had me open up to page 68 in the Cosmic Bible, and I want to read this to you. Right? It says humanity is entering a new energy. And this new energy calls for new things. Mother is now showing me a vision of a pair of socks that have been turned inside out. She wants us to reverse them to wear them as intended. This symbolizes how humanity has been praying to gods, taking what we had on the inside and projecting it out, thereby depleting our life force energy and leading to premature death.
I feel like he's just gutted me. I feel like it. It's just been really hard. I don't understand. I don't know. He doesn't mean, I don't know. He's only been with me for about a year, but I don't
These
know what's going on.
prayers, whatever they're doing, whoever's doing this, Source is saying this is leading to premature death because what it's doing is we're in a new cycle, right? And especially if you're a chosen one, we have to eat of a different nutrients. We have to eat of a different vibration, right? A new energy and frequency. And the old way of the praying to an outside God, no, it's time to go within now because all of our new frequencies and vibrations are within. And if you are projecting out like how they want you to do, just pray outside worship, it's taking what life force energy you have for yourself to be able to heal yourself and cycle back this energy within yourself. It's actually ciphering whatever they're praying, or whoever the entity that this is attached to is literally, when they pray, they're ciphering from you. They're ciphering your energy, is causing premature death.
Yeah, I see these Egyptian entities actually just being present when they're praying. Like I can see it. It almost gives me Anubis vibes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
Well, Source has an answer. Source wants you to know. And a good thing, you have the Cosmic Bible. So I want you to read from the bottom of page 68 and page 69. Source, awesome. Source gives you the answer right there of what you can do. She talks about breath work, talks about grounding, talks about meditation, talking about putting your feet in soil. So the answer is all right there on that page, and you can read that. And that's going to reverse that and bring your life force energy back, because I almost feel that there's some sort of entity ciphering when these prayers are going on, and not because they're trying to do this to you.
Right.
It's just because that's what's going on in the spirit realm.
It's scary. I don't like it.
Well, I want to read something from page 68, if you don't mind. I want to read, you must stay diligent in your spiritual practices. You must keep your head down and keep your eyes awake so you don't get caught in these roadblocks. Mother God theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son's really wearing me down. He is. He's like telling me I'm the wrong. He says I'm the wrong thing. I'm doing the wrong thing. It's always, yeah.
And are you internalizing these things?
What?
Are you internalizing these things?
I'm starting to.
Yeah, because when you internalize them, you make them true. Whatever you think, whatever you feel, that is all in your DNA. So when you were thinking about that and you're feeling those things, it can become a part of that. But the good part is that you have the answers. You don't have to allow, and I know it's hard, and I'm going to tell you, for me personally, I grew up with a religious grandma. So I get it, you just kind of got to detach. You have to understand that that's a them problem, not a you problem. And I know it's hard. Especially when you've known somebody for so many years. That my grandma, she raised me. That was basically a mother to me. But you have to detach. And remember, stay grounded. Stay grounded. That's the whole message of this, is staying grounded. And I know that it's hard. I know. But staying grounded will help you stay present. And staying present will help you balance both sides of the brain. It will help, I promise. And it'll help regulate your nervous system. And it'll help you open up to receiving even more messages from Source.
That sounds good. Yeah, me and my daughter have this joke of, like, if you come into our energy field, that's your problem if you have a problem with us. That's your problem. But I don't know. I know, he's just like, I don't know. So my son's killing me. Great.
It's not that he's killing you.
He's not killing you.
Yeah, it's not. It's more of like the praying and the okay. So he's not killing you, right? So when he's praying, it's the intention behind the prayer. Yes, it's meant to help you, but because he feels negative about what you're doing, then it gives into that negative energy that's being sent out to you. He does not know that. He's not consciously aware of this, though.
No.
Which is why he's doing it in the first. Oh, not the light just flickered.
Yeah, my lights are going. There's a shadow here. I'm not sure if you guys saw it.
Oh crap! My light just flickered.
Yeah.
Why? Who's messing?
There's definitely a presence here.
Who is it? Why?
I'm not sure, but I want to really ground into the energy and
let's tap into that.
Yeah. And just relax. And I'm kind of
scared.
Some research on this beetle thing keeps coming up for me. So let me take a look into that.
I'm about to send you something to hear about the Beatles. I'm about to just put it in the chat.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
When you was talking about Beatles and like Egypt, and I remember watching the movie The Mummy when I was a child, and there was a lot of Beatles. So I don't know if that resonates, but
It doesn't mean anything.
Okay. I think it's a spiritual meaning, right?
oh, it's spiritual. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Gail, we're just gonna continue to fill around here in the energy field. But there's a lot of heat, you know, and that's normally my sign for entity. And there's a lot of heat. It could be that I'm tapping into you overheating, but normally it's my sign for entity, but I'm feeling really hot. And also too, you know, I feel that we're being distracted in this session from going back down to the root. You know.
That is so funny that you say that. I want to confirm that because when I was feeling down in the root, it was like it did not want to be looked at. It didn't want to be touched. I was actually about to ask you, is the entry point the sacral in the lower abdomen? I was about to ask you that, but something was like, oh, there's some hooks down there. And I'm like,
some
hooks. And I keep like hooks. Like I feel like that's where it's going in at. It's just coming and then it.
Yeah.
It's so funny how I did that. How it's going to dividing just like that.
Yeah. And I think that because you know we're about what 50 minutes in now. So let's see how far we get. But normally like if it is like if it's a big removal, this may be done in our hypnosis session, but let's see if we can tap in and see if we can get that removed because I am seeing a large mass on the left side of for the abdomen.
I feel on the left hip too. I feel something on the left hip as well.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, just go ahead and relax. They keep distracting us so we don't get down here, you know? Ooh, okay. Mura barata kirishimire tamburo tamburo tukrashomburuto. Miramborota kirishimire amburota. Miramboro shanire tamburo. Miramboro shanire. Babroto kirashambro. Mirambroto kirisha. Mirabada kirashambroto. Mirambroto kirashambro mambata. Miranda mirashambro. Miramborama momambro shambota. Me moroto karam. Mishonete. Murata kirishambare tambara. Miranta krashumbaramburuto kirasha. Mi moroto, mamboroto krashambota. Mi morombarata krishambroto kirishimirete. Mi moroto. This thing is draining energy like nobody's business. Also, too, I feel the roots go down into the ground as well. Nirashambroto karmi shambarata. Very similar energy to one of our other sessions. Very similar energy signature. This Anubis, that's what it feels like to me. It feels like the same energy.
I'm going to share something really quick that I've found. I don't know if it will relate to anything, but okay. I'm going to try anyways. I'm going to move from this.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Does that look?
Yeah. Let me look at that for a moment. I'm gonna just snap a picture of that really quickly.
It does give like Anubis like energy.
Thank you. This is kind of that beetle that I was channeling.
Oh yeah, I can send you the name because I can't really pronounce it. Okay. It's called Capri. Oh, this goes into everything.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let me send this to you. The chat.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, no problem. Okay. All right. There you go.
Is Kahi Prius or something? Hold on, I'm gonna take a look at that because this is definitely Spirit just keeps drawing my attention back to this thing. But it feels like there's roots inside of the ground. Very similar to the other energy. Very similar and the same overheating. Wow. Sure if I can. Are you seeing anything else down in the root while I take a look at this?
It feels like it just almost feels like it's sucking me down. Like it's sucking me down more and more and more, like I'm sinking. It feels like quicksand almost, or slowly just sinking. Like it's weird. And also it feels like it's also pulling energy from the heart like this and then going down. It's just pulling, just like pull here, and then we're gonna pull here and pull it down. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm overheating. This is these hooks I'm feeling, they're going down almost like.
Oh, I got pain in my hip. I got pain in my lower hip, the back side, most definitely. It's like a vortex almost, like just being sucked.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's okay. I'm getting a pretty good handle on what this thing is. We may, like I said, these kind of removals, you might have to be in the hypnosis session because these things are, because what's happening when I tap into it, it's draining my energy. It starts to drain my energy when I tap into it. That's how I can tell that this is, and it's very interesting. I think it's the same as the other lady, because we've only had two people that I've had to really suggest that hypnosis session to, because
my legs, there's something going on with my left leg.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like I'm being pulled to the underworld.
That's what it is.
No.
No, no worries. No worries. It's okay. It's fine. No, it's just, once you bring awareness to it, it's better than just it being hidden. Because when it's hidden, that's when it has power. But when it's exposed, it loses power. So don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I could go into hypnosis if you, I mean,
which kind of
we can do that.
Associated with them. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a little bit more handle on what exactly it really doesn't matter what it is. The fact is that it's draining your energy. And it's draining mine. When I try to go down there, it has roots going into like literally in the ground, like the underworld. It has roots there.
And
So
it's like crawling up into the roots and just taking and just feeding almost. It's weird. It's like, it's almost like it's creating this energy for her to feed. Like it's creating this type of energy so it can. That's what it feels like for me.
Yeah, so this thing is pretty much it's like a god. It's like Capri, right? And it's connected to the sun, right? So it's like it's an ancient Egyptian god, the god of like rebirth, right? And the morning sun, but isn't the morning sun, who else was called the morning sun?
I was just thinking Lucifer.
Lucifer, right?
Yep.
So this is the energy. It's not good, it's not great. It's just to put it bluntly, that this is the energy of it. It's kind of like a deaf energy pulling you down, pulling your energy down. And it's interesting, this could be attached to whatever's being prayed over you. Like Source was saying, is really it's depleting your life force energy, leading to premature death. And I think whatever was allowed to come in when they started doing that, those prayers has now attached you down to almost like your feet in the spirit realm, going down into the underworld, to put it, just to put it bluntly. But now that we know what it is, we can get it removed.
I hate when people pray for me. I always tell them, don't pray for me. You don't know what you're doing. Don't put my, don't.
You have to be careful when people are praying for you. Thank you, Taya. Sorry, Taya. I'm just now seeing this. I'm going to read through this. So Taya, another sister here, which is amazing. She says, it could be a sun-like energy. Okay. I'm just seeing this. She said maybe raw type energy. Yes. And that's what we just said. Okay. Maybe it's why you guys are hot. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Robin. Hi, Sean. Okay, thank you, Taya. So that was just another confirmation. She's channeling off to the side because she saw us on. So this is just another confirmation on what this thing is. And yeah, I think that's probably going to be the best way to do this because yeah, this thing will drain your energy like no one's business.
I've been so tired.
Isn't it? Okay, I just want to say a connection is really funny. Isn't it funny that we just did one with the Anubis, which is the underground. Now we're doing one with the sun, which is representing. It's like a dual nature. The sun, wow. As above, so below.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And it's like what Capri. So whatever goddess that is that deals with the sun, but it's also like the morning sun, which is kind of the Lucifer energy. So it's not great, but what I will do, like always, anytime we need to do the hypnosis session, I'll always credit you what you paid in this session to go towards that. So, and I'll send you over that information, but no worries, my dear, we will definitely get this done. Okay. All right. Oh, you're muted.
My ice machine is going in the background, so I was like,
oh.
I was hoping that you guys didn't hear it because
I need an ice machine because I'm hot. Like
I have an ice machine because I love eating ice.
I'm burning up in here. Like this thing is serious. Yeah, so
it feels like catching fire almost. Like I'm about to have to take everything off. I'm like